guys, this is Danny B. You're watching the Trash Stash, and in this video I'm going to be doing the Gothic Horror tag by Anthropomantic Fiend. If you don't know his channel, go check it out. There'll be a link in the info. He's got an awesome channel. He does like reviews and music covers and all kinds of cool shit. So he's got 8 questions here, and I'm ready to answer them. Let's see. So question number 1: what defines a horror film or story as gothic in your eyes? What sets it apart from other styles of horror? And for me, that's going to be mood. Yeah, like the mood of it. Like you could say Hellraiser is a gothic horror movie because it's so dark and kind of like blue, atmospheric. And here's a good example is like I consider the Nightmare on Elm Street movies both gothic and non-gothic. Like when Freddy's in his when Freddy Krueger is down in his basement or the broiler room, that's very gothic feeling. But then when he's out like turning kids into pizza and shit, that's not gothic to me. So that's a good way to describe the differences for me. All right, question number 2. If you were forced to pick, what would you say your favorite gothic horror film is? And for me, at the moment, that's going to be one I just watched called Hands of the Ripper. And I love that. That's where Jack the Ripper's daughter is possessed by his evilness, and it's kind of like she maybe has what do you call it, PTSD from watching him kill her mom basically. But yeah, Hammer films are always great with the gothic atmosphere, and Hands of the Ripper is probably my favorite one, so I'm gonna say Hands of the Ripper. All right, question number 3: what is your favorite film adaptation of a piece of gothic literature? Do you think it does the book justice? And for me, this is going to be kind of a weird answer. I'm going to go with a comic book, and that's going to be The Vault of Horror, the 1970s Amicus movie. There was all these people are down in a vault or a tomb or whatever it is. They're telling stories of their worst nightmares, and it's got like this cool cemetery scenery in the wraparound story, and it definitely does the comic books justice. All right, question number 4. What is your favorite original gothic horror film? One that is not based on a book. And for me, that's going to be the 1950s movie Carnival of Souls. I love that movie. It's so creepy. That's another one. It's like when it's taking place in the modern world, it's not gothic. But then when she actually goes to the carnival and like she's playing the organ and stuff, it's very gothic and it's very creepy. And I love that one. All right, question number 5. What is your favorite monster in a gothic horror film? And for me, that's going to be Christopher Lee as Dracula and the Horror of Dracula. And my favorite one actually is Taste the Blood of Dracula, because that one's set in like the 1920s or 1910s or whatever. Yeah, that old London kind of feel to it. All right, question number 6. Your favorite gothic horror film without any monsters. And then in parentheses it says save the human ones. I think you can say humans, but I'm gonna say Castle Freak, one I just watched last week, and that has a freak in it, but he is a human. He's just a guy that got like tortured in a dungeon for many years. That has Jeffrey Combs in it and Barbara Crampton. It's a full moon Stuart Gordon movie. It's just awesome. You got this freak on the loose in the castle. He's going around like eating people and cats and stuff. It's just awesome. All right, question number 7. Favorite gothic horror movie soundtrack? And again, that's going to be Hands of the Ripper. Big part of the reason I love that movie so much is because of the sad music. It's just very cool. I love it. Then I also love the soundtrack from Dracula 80, 1972. I don't know if that counts as gothic or not, but I love that music too. All right, question number 8. Finally, what is your favorite gothic horror story in a form other than film? It says this could take the form of a book, music, video game, and I'm actually going to go with a painting. Last time I visited Chicago, I went to the Art Institute. They had all these awesome paintings by this artist, Ivan Albright. Yeah, and this guy is known as the master of the macabre. He does like all these like cool gothic kind of spooky paintings that were hyper realistic. And he did these in the 1930s. And the one I'm going to mention is the portrait of Dorian Gray. And this was based on the book Dorian Gray, or the novel Dorian Gray, but it was made for the movie. It was actually used in the old movie from the 40s, I think it was. But yeah, I got a chance to see this thing up close, and it was amazing. It was super detailed with this ugly dude's face, very creepy. They had a couple paintings by him, and the one that really blew me away, though, this was not based on a story, I don't think, but this was called a painting he did called The Door. And it was called That Which I Should Have Done, I Did Not Do. And this painting was huge. It was like 8 feet tall or something, and it was just extremely detailed. I'll put a picture of it, but even the picture that I put of it is not going to do it justice of seeing it up close. It was like so detailed, very intricate, and it said it took him 10 years to paint this picture, and this thing just blew me away. I literally stared at this painting for like 20 to 30 minutes, just like shocked by it. The Art Institute had stuff by like Picasso and Salvador Dali and all these amazing artists. This guy, Ivan Albright's art was just the most amazing favorite stuff in the place. Then I also love, the EC comic books, Tales from the Crypt and stuff. Those are definitely my second choice. Alright, so that was the Gothic Horror tag, and that was by Anthropomantic Fiend. I'm going to tag a couple people to do this. If you want to do it, go ahead. If you don't got time or something, don't worry about it. So I'm going to tag MKD58 Media. If you don't know his channel, definitely check it out. He's got a great channel. Be a link to his channel too in the description. Then I'm going to tag Undead Nightmare 24, Sean Blue Digital, Sean Urshan in the Horror Corner, Horrific Nightmares JM, and last I'm going to tag Mr. Wicker. Alright you guys, this is Danny B. You're watching The Trash Dish. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.